So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Can he finish? There it is! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lancashire. Donnelly. Oh, Lancashire! Nearly, but not quite. Chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. United Arab Emirates have it back and can go again. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Spencer goes looking wide. Incoming delivery. Cleared away. They get a throw in. Brannigan. Hellick calmly anticipates. Donnelly, nicely spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's a sweeping cross. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gently done. Canedo. And that's been won straight back. Canedo does have his name on the score sheet. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Acrobatic effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Donnelly. Lancashire. And shifted it to the flank. Great vision. Lancashire. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He looks so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away. The United Arab Emirates can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, good take in a good area. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
It's made its way to him. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he thumps it clear. He's having a hit! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambition.
So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive. Change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
United Arab Emirates firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's beaten the... There's the shot! And it's in! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
27.
Oxford cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Lancashire. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, that's been intercepted. Deftly away. Lancashire.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is... And the shot!
The attendance for this match.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
A lot of... And the finish! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And that's going to be a booking.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for and it was a reckless lunge.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
After 66 minutes is number 8, Flanagan.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Brannigan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Canedo currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
He's in plenty of space here. And that was very necessary.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's found the way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Good running, strong and purposeful. Chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
United Arab Emirates look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. United Arab Emirates can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.
And if you do have a
Canedo
chance today, please
reflecting
take some
on
time
a
out to give your
stellar
support to our
performance,
better
and
stadium
now
fund.
taking home a